Hey, English learners! Welcome back to Real English Voices, your cozy place for easy English and real life conversation. I'm Ria.
And I'm Tom. And Ria, I have to be honest, you look very calm today, like suspiciously calm.
Suspicious calm. That sounds dangerous. Yeah, like the calm before a storm. So, how are you?
I'm fine.
I'm fine. The most famous sentence in the world.
What? It's a good sentence. Short, easy, safe.
Yeah, but come on, not just I'm fine. How are you really feeling today?
Okay. Honestly, today I wanted to give up on everything for about 5 minutes.
Whoa! Everything? That sounds serious. What happened?
You know those mornings when you open your eyes, look at your life, your to-do list, your goals, and your brain says, nope, I resign. I quit. Good luck. Bye.
Oh, yes. Like your brain wants to give you a resignation letter.
Exactly. Dear human, I'm tired. Find a new brain. Love your brain.
And maybe you know that feeling too. You wake up and you already feel like giving up on the day. And it's not just big things. I wanted to quit the gym again today.
Again?
Yeah, again. I went one time, my legs hurt for 3 days, and my brain said, okay, great. We did fitness. We are done for life.
Oh, wow. Lifetime membership after one workout. I love it.
And I think many of our listeners feel the same with English. They study one hard grammar rule and think, that's it, I'm done, I'm breaking up with English. Write one difficult tense, one confusing sentence, and you feel like throwing your textbook out the window.
But if you're here listening to us right now, it means something beautiful.
Yeah, it means you didn't give up yet. You're still here, still learning, even if it's hard.
So today we want to talk about that.
Today's episode is called Don't Give Up on Yourself.
Yeah, we're going to talk about those moments when you want to give up on English, on your dreams, on your goals.
And how you can keep going in a kind, realistic way.
And don't worry about the language. This is a B1 level episode, good for easy English conversation practice, daily life English, and real feelings.
And if you're more A2, you can stay with us too. Some words are new, but we'll explain the important ones as we go. And we also want to hear from you in the comments. Finish this sentence. One thing I don't want to give up on is because, for example, one thing I don't want to give up on is my English because it's my dream to travel, or my health because I want to feel strong.
And your sentence doesn't need to be perfect, just honest.
And vocabulary lovers, don't worry. At the end of the episode, we'll do a calm word tour recap where we slowly repeat today's important words and idioms.
But first, let's answer a big question.
What does never give up really mean? Is it healthy, or is it just another way to make us feel bad?
Yeah, because Ria, sometimes never give up sounds a little scary.
Scary how? What do you mean?
Well, it can sound like never give up, never rest, never cry, never slow down, just work like a machine.
Oh, yeah, that toxic hustle idea. If you stop for one day, people say you're lazy.
Yeah, but we don't believe that here.
No, not at all. When we say don't give up on yourself, we mean something quieter, softer.
Right, and there's a nice word for that in English, perseverance.
Perseverance. Yeah, that's a good one.
It means you keep going for a long time, in the long term, even if in the short term you feel tired or sad. You don't have to be fast, you just keep coming back.
And there's another word I love, resilience.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. What is resilience for you?
For me, resilience is like a tree in the wind. The tree bends, but it doesn't break. Life pushes it, but it still stands again.
Oh, I love that picture. You can bend, but you don't have to break.
So, never give up doesn't mean never rest. It doesn't mean never feel bad. It means even if you fall, you don't completely give in and throw your dream in the trash.
Yeah, I like one very human definition. Never give up means don't throw your dream in the trash just because this week was hard.
Exactly. You can rest, cry, take a break, and still not give up on yourself.
So if you feel tired, that's okay. That's normal.
Yeah, but then why do we feel like quitting so often?
Good question. Let's talk about that. Because maybe you're not weak at all.
Maybe life is just really heavy right now.
Yeah. And, many learners think, I want to give up, so maybe I'm lazy.
Or I'm not strong enough. Other people can do it, but I can't.
But usually that's not the real story.
Right. In real life, we face a lot of obstacles, like problems or blocks in the road.
Yeah. Exams, money, time, health, family responsibilities, work, all of that together.
And then on top of that, we have setbacks, times when things go wrong. A setback is like you move one step forward and then boom, something pushes you 2 steps back.
Yeah, like maybe you study hard and still fail a test. That's a setback.
Or you practice speaking and then someone laughs at your accent. That's a setback too.
And when you have many obstacles and many setbacks together, life starts to feel like an uphill battle.
Uphill battle. Yeah, like walking up a very steep hill with a heavy bag on your back.
Exactly. In that uphill battle, every step is hard. You breathe fast, your legs hurt, you feel overwhelmed, like everything is just too much.
And when we feel overwhelmed for a long time, we start to lose heart.
Lose heart means you slowly lose your hope, your energy, your courage.
Yeah, imagine a learner named Sarah. She works in a shop all day. She comes home tired. She cooks for her family. She wants to study English at night, but her eyes are already closing.
So she opens her book and then closes it again. Not because she doesn't care, but because her body is done.
Direct. If you feel like Sarah, listen carefully. You are not lazy. You're just tired.
Yeah, wanting to give up doesn't mean you're weak. It just means your brain and your heart are tired.
And I know this feeling very, very well, especially with English.
Oh, right. Yeah, you had that big English crash once, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Let me tell you that story.
Okay, Ria, take us there. What happened in that big English moment?
So a few years ago, I had what I call my English meltdown.
Meltdown. Wow, that already sounds intense.
It was. I was watching this English video. Everyone said it's easy, it's simple, but I could not understand anything, not one full sentence.
Ah, that feeling like the video is in English, but your brain hears space language.
Exactly. And then, on top of that, I got my test back from class, and the result was terrible, like really terrible.
So double pain. Bad video, bad test.
Yeah, that day I felt I had hit rock bottom with English.
Hit rock bottom.
That means you feel like you're at the very lowest point. No energy, no hope, nothing inside the tank.
And what was going through your mind in that moment?
I thought maybe I'm just not good at languages. Maybe I should give up. Other people can do it. I can't. I wanted to delete all my notes, throw away my book, and just stop.
So you were ready to break up with English? Like it's not you, it's me?
Yes, exactly. Dear English, we had some nice moments, but this relationship is over.
Oh, wow. So what did you actually do? Did you really break up?
First, I did nothing. I took 1 or 2 days to rest. I cried, I watched silly videos in my own language. I just let myself feel sad.
So you didn't fake a smile and pretend to be okay?
No, not that time. But after that, something small changed. I thought, okay, maybe I won't be perfect, but do I really want to give up on this?
And what was your answer to that question?
My answer was no. I didn't want to give up on myself. So I decided to push through, but in a gentle way.
Push through. Not with big crazy action, but with small steps, right?
Exactly. I made a tiny plan every day. Just 10 minutes of listening, 1 short podcast, 1 short video. Sometimes I repeated the same thing 3 times.
So you didn't study for 3 hours, you just came back every day. That's perseverance in real life.
Yes, it was slow, but it was perseverance. And little by little, I started to bounce back.
Bounce back means you return after a bad time. You start to feel stronger again.
Yeah, after a few weeks, English still wasn't easy, but I could finally see a small light at the end of the tunnel.
Light at the end of the tunnel. A small sign of hope even when things are dark.
So if you feel done with English right now, remember, you can feel like giving up and still come back later.
Your story really proves it. You hit rock bottom, but you didn't stay there. You bounced back with small, kind steps.
And you too, Tom. You had a big I want to quit moment, right?
Yes, mine wasn't about English. It was about my studies and a little about snacks.
Interesting. Okay, now I'm interested. What happened? Did you want to quit your degree and become a full-time cookie tester?
Honestly, it was close. Very close.
I knew it. So what was really going on?
So I was studying for a big exam. At the same time, I was working, helping my family, and trying to exercise in the morning. You know, being healthy, Tom.
So work, family, study, gym, all in one life. That's a lot.
Yeah, it was heavy. After a few months, I looked at my results and thought, this is going nowhere. I'm not seeing progress. This is pointless. I wanted to quit the course, quit the gym, quit everything.
Like, what's the use? Why keep trying if nothing is changing?
Exactly that. I didn't feel strong. I didn't feel like some brave warrior with resilience. I just felt tired and done.
So you were right at that I quit moment. What changed?
Reflective, one day I talked to a teacher. I told her, I think I'm going to quit. I'm not good at this.
Oh, wow. And what did she say when she heard that?
She looked at my work and said, Tom, you're actually on the right track. You just want results too fast.
On the right track. So you were moving in the right direction, just not at the speed you wanted.
Yeah, she showed me small places where I was slowly improving. She said, if you stick with it, you'll see a big change later.
Stick with it. Stay with the plan, even when it feels boring, slow, or heavy.
Exactly. She told me this is the time to stay the course, not run away. Stay the course means keep going on the same path, right? Don't suddenly turn around.
Right. Don't throw everything away in the middle of the journey just because the middle is hard. Okay, but be honest. Did it work? Did you stay with the course or did you just stay with the snacks?
Honestly, both. There's that famous line, when the going gets tough, the tough get going.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Sounds very strong.
But for me, it was more like, when the going gets tough, I get snacks.
Same. My superpower is snack power.
But now I try something different. When the going gets tough, I still allow snacks, but I also get going for at least 10 minutes. 10 minutes of focus, 10 minutes of effort.
Huh. So you didn't suddenly become a superhero. You just made the battle smaller and kept moving.
Yeah, I chose not to give up on the course. I stayed the course with small daily actions, and slowly things improved.
And that gives us a perfect bridge to the practical part. What can our listeners actually do today to not give up on themselves?
Let's share 3 gentle ways they can keep going.
So, Tom, after all these stories, I think our first tip is simple but powerful. Make the battle smaller.
Make the battle smaller. Yeah, I really like that picture.
When life feels like an uphill battle, we usually try to run to the top of the hill in one day.
Oh, totally. We look at the whole mountain and say, I must climb all of this today.
And then we feel tired before we even take the first step.
Comparing to me, it's like standing in front of a big, messy room. If I say I must clean everything, I want to lie on the floor and disappear.
Same. But if you say, okay, I'll just clean this one table, suddenly it feels possible.
One table, one corner, one drawer.
For English, that one drawer can be 5, 10 minutes, one page, one exercise, one podcast clip.
Suggesting instead of I will study 3 hours every day, you can say, today I will listen to English for 10 minutes.
And if you do more than 10 minutes, great.
And if you only do 10 minutes, you still won. You still stayed the course.
I had a student once who felt totally overwhelmed. She said, Ria, English feels like a giant ocean. I don't even want to touch the water.
Wow, a whole ocean. What did you tell her?
I told her, you don't need to swim the ocean today. Just put your feet in. Just 5 minutes.
Just put your feet in. I love that.
So every evening, she listened to one short English podcast while she brushed her teeth. That was it. 2, 3, 4 minutes.
And that tiny habit slowly grew. Right.
Exactly. After a few weeks, she told me, now I feel strange if I don't listen. The uphill battle became small daily steps.
So maybe today your small step is one page, one paragraph, one exercise, or even one sentence out loud.
And there's another battle we need to make smaller too. Not just the outside work, but the story inside your head.
Yeah, the inside battle. Second tip, change the story in your head.
Because the words we say to ourselves can be more painful than any exam.
Many learners tell us, I'm failing, I'm bad at this, I'll never be fluent.
And that story slowly kills your resilience. It's like your heart gives up before your mouth even tries to speak.
I had that with my studies. My grades were not terrible, but in my head, I kept saying, you're behind, you're behind, you're behind.
So even small progress didn't feel like progress because the story was always negative.
It's like watching a movie with sad music always playing in the background. Even the happy scenes feel heavy. So we need to change the soundtrack a little.
Okay, so how can our listeners do that in simple English?
You can try new sentences in your mind, like this. This is a setback, not the end.
Or, I'm on the right track, just moving slowly.
Yeah, or I can bounce back from this.
Setback, not the end. On the right track, just slow. I can bounce back.
After a bad test, instead of I'm stupid, you can say, okay, this is a setback. I need to change how I study, not throw everything away.
Or with speaking, instead of my English is terrible, try I'm nervous now, but I'm still learning. Every try is practice.
It sounds small, but these sentences are like a soft hand on your own shoulder. When you change your words, you protect your heart. You give yourself a chance to push through the bad days instead of attacking yourself.
I still do this. When my brain says you're behind, I answer, no, I'm just moving at my speed.
Yeah, I talk back to my brain too. Sometimes I say, relax, we're doing our best.
And even with a kinder story, some days still feel too heavy to carry alone.
Right, that's why our third tip is so important.
Third tip, don't fight alone.
Don't fight alone. Yeah, this one is big.
When you feel overwhelmed, your brain often tells you, no one understands. You're alone in this.
But that voice is lying. You're almost never the only one.
I remember one girl who wrote to us and said, I'm the only person in my city who struggles with English like this.
Whoa, the only person?
Yes. And then under the same video, there were hundreds of comments saying, me too, me too, me too.
So she wasn't alone at all. She was in a secret big group and didn't know.
Exactly. When you share your struggle, you often find your people.
That someone can be a friend, a teacher, a mentor, a study partner, or an online community like this Real English Voices family.
I have a friend I send messages to when I feel like giving up. I just write, today was hard. Please remind me I can do this.
And what does your friend say?
She usually says, you're tired, not useless. Drink water and try again tomorrow.
Tired, not useless. That's such a good line.
Her words help me not lose heart. They don't fix my whole life, but they make the weight lighter.
I had a don't fight alone moment too. When I was close to quitting my course, that teacher we talked about earlier, she didn't just check my answers. She said, you're on the right track. Stay the course. I believe in you.
And sometimes that one sentence, I believe in you, can carry you through a whole week.
So maybe today you can send one simple message to someone you trust. Hey, I'm struggling with my English. Want to practice together?
Or, can I tell you something? I feel like giving up. Those words are brave.
You are not weak for needing support. You're brave for asking for it. And when you ask for help and you take those tiny steps and you change the story in your head, something interesting happens.
Yeah, because sometimes never give up doesn't look like pushing harder.
Sometimes it looks like changing direction, but still staying loyal to your dream.
Let's talk about that next.
Yeah, because this part is really important. A lot of people think if I change my plan, it means I failed.
Yeah, like if I don't do it this way, it means I gave up.
But that's not true. Sometimes the smartest thing you can do is to change how you walk, not where you're going.
What do you mean?
Let's say your dream is strong English. That's your mountain. At first, you decide, I'll study 3 hours every night.
Whoa, 3 hours every night after work, after life? That's a lot.
Exactly. After a few days, you're exhausted, you stop, then you feel guilty, then you think, see, I can't do it, I'm weak.
Analyzing. So the problem was not the dream, the problem was the plan.
Yes, in that moment, never give up doesn't mean force yourself harder. It means, this road is not working. I need a different road.
It's like using the wrong shoes on a long walk. If your shoes hurt, you don't say, I will never walk again. You change the shoes.
Or change the speed. Walk, don't run.
So maybe instead of 3 hours, you change to 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes in the evening. Same dream, different shape.
Same mountain, different path.
Or maybe you always study with a boring grammar book, and every time you open it, your soul leaves your body.
Yes, your body at the table, your soul on the beach.
In that case, maybe you switch to podcasts, stories, or videos you enjoy. You still move toward English, but in a way your brain doesn't hate.
So remember, changing your method, your schedule, even your short-term goal is not giving up on your deeper dream.
You're not throwing the dream in the trash. You're just changing the map. For example, maybe you said, I will be C2 in 1 year. That's very heavy. You can change it to, first, I will reach B1 or B2, then I'll see.
That's not weakness. That's wisdom.
And if something really isn't right for you, a job, a course, a routine, it's okay to say, this path is not for me, and choose another one, while still believing in yourself.
So never give up doesn't mean never change. It means don't stop caring about your life, your growth, your dreams, even if the plan has to change many times. And if you're still here listening to all this in English, you're already doing that.
Yeah, you might feel tired, you might feel slow, but you didn't give up today. You pressed play, you stayed with us. So before we go to our word tour recap of today's powerful words and idioms, let's take a slow breath and remember what we talked about today.
We said never give up is not crazy hustle. It's quiet perseverance and resilience coming back again and again in the long term.
We talked about why you feel like quitting sometimes. Obstacles, setbacks, uphill battles, and that it doesn't mean you're lazy, it means life is heavy.
We shared my "this is pointless" study story and Ria's "I want to break up with English" moment, and how we both chose small, gentle steps instead of walking away.
And we gave 3 gentle ways to keep going. Make the battle smaller, change the story in your head, and don't fight alone.
And finally, we said this: you can change your method, your plan, your road, and still not give up on yourself.
If you remember only one thing from today, maybe let it be this.
I'm allowed to rest. I'm allowed to change direction, but I don't have to throw my dream away.
Okay, take one deep breath.
And when you're ready, let's go into our slow word tour recap of today's powerful words and idioms.
Yes, not a test, not a lesson, just a quiet little walk through the vocabulary.
Exactly. Maybe we start with that big one from the beginning, perseverance.
Perseverance. Such a beautiful word.
How would you explain it, Ria, if we were just sitting in a cafe?
I'd say perseverance is when you keep going for a long time. You don't have to be fast, you just keep coming back again and again.
Yeah, like I'm tired today, but I'll still do 10 minutes of English. That's perseverance.
Or she used perseverance and finished her degree, even with many problems.
And then we had its best friend, resilience.
Resilience.
For me, resilience is like that tree we talked about. The strong wind comes, the tree bends, but it doesn't break. And in people, resilience is when life hits you, but you stand up again.
Example, he showed resilience after failing his exam. He tried again instead of quitting.
Or her resilience grew after every challenge.
Earlier, we also talked about obstacles and setbacks.
Right, those two make the road feel rough.
An obstacle is like a block in your path, something in your way. Working late is an obstacle for my evening English practice.
And a setback is different. It's when you tried, but something pushed you backwards.
That bad test result was a real setback, but not the end.
I like that, not the end.
Then we use that strong picture, an uphill battle.
Uphill battle.
It's when something feels very, very hard, like walking up a steep hill with a heavy bag on your back. Example, balancing work, family, and English can feel like an uphill battle.
And when life feels like an uphill battle for a long time, we sometimes lose heart.
Lose heart, yeah.
Lose heart means you start to lose your hope, your energy, your courage.
After many rejections, she began to lose heart.
But losing heart doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means you're tired. And sometimes that tired feeling takes us all the way down to that phrase you used, Ria, hit rock bottom.
Hit rock bottom.
That's when you feel like you're at your lowest point. No energy, no hope.
When he lost his job and failed his exam, he felt he had hit rock bottom.
But the story doesn't have to stop there.
No, because after rock bottom, you can bounce back.
Bounce back. I really like that one. To bounce back means to recover after a bad time, like a ball that hits the ground and comes up again.
She bounced back after her failure and started with a new plan.
It doesn't mean the pain was fake, it just means she didn't stay down forever.
And when you're down there but still moving, sometimes you push through.
Push through.
Push through means you keep going through a hard moment, just enough to get to the other side. I wanted to stop, but I pushed through the last 10 minutes of study.
Or he pushed through his fear and spoke English in the meeting.
Those moments feel small, but they change you.
Connecting, we also said stay the course and stick with it. They're like cousins.
Yes, stay the course first.
Stay the course means keep going on the same path. Don't throw everything away in the middle. The exam was hard, but I stayed the course and finished the program.
And stick with it is more casual but similar. Keep going with the plan.
Your English is improving. Stick with it and you'll see big changes.
That's a good one to tell yourself, too.
Then we had a hopeful one, on the right track.
On the right track.
It means you're going in a good direction, even if you're not at the finish line yet. Your grammar isn't perfect, but you're on the right track.
And when you stay on the right track for some time, maybe you finally see a light at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly.
That means a small sign of hope after a dark or difficult time.
After a few weeks of daily practice, I finally saw a light at the end of the tunnel with my listening.
Even a tiny light still counts. Then we played with that famous idiom, when the going gets tough, the tough get going.
And my special version, when the going gets tough, I get snacks.
Very honest.
The idiom means when life becomes difficult, strong people don't run away. They start to take action.
The project was hard, but when the going got tough, the team got going and finished it. For us, it can also mean when the going gets tough, you at least take one small step.
And all of this brings us back to our main sentence today. Don't give up on yourself.
Don't give up on yourself.
That means even when you're tired, slow, or sad, you still believe your life and your dreams are important. You don't throw them away.
I make mistakes, but I won't give up on myself or my English. Today was hard, but I'm not throwing my dream in the trash. I'm not giving up on myself.
If you're still here listening in English, you are already living that sentence.
So if you're with us at this point, we really want to say it clearly. We're proud of you.
Really proud. You could be scrolling, sleeping, overthinking, but you chose to listen, to think, to grow.
Maybe your day was heavy. Maybe you felt close to giving up on something.
But another part of you pressed play and stayed. That part is your perseverance.
And we're very happy to sit with that part of you today.
Remember our little comment challenge?
In the comments, you can finish this sentence. One thing I don't want to give up on is because...
It can be your English, your health, your family, your art, your confidence, anything that matters to you.
Don't worry about perfect grammar, just write from your heart.
We really do read your words. They help us feel less alone, too, like we're all in one big, cozy room practicing English and not giving up together.
Yeah, a big international Don't Give Up club.
And you, listening right now, are part of that club. Your feelings matter. Your dreams matter. Your English journey matters.
If this episode helped you even a little, please like this video, subscribe to Real English Voices, and maybe share it with one friend who needs a soft, don't give up today.
And if you want extra practice, you can listen again and repeat some sentences out loud. Even that is one small, brave step.
Thank you for spending this time with us. This is Ria.
And this is Tom.
And you've been listening to Real English Voices.
Stay kind to yourself.
And keep going, one small, gentle step at a time. Bye.
Bye. And don't give up on yourself, okay?
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.